107 years old virgin, dude. I can beat that. I'll go for 110.
They just they just started the stream.
That is just not how it works. That is not how it works. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Command Center. Pay no mind to the discussions that we are having here. My name is Commander Lionheart, joined as always by these two goobers that it's Mythos and it's G. Mythos and it's G.
Hello.
God damn.
So wow, we started the stream.
Yes.
I thought
Yes,
you
G.
always
Yes.
you always say like, oh, we're gonna start the stream now, and we just keep talking and keep talking. And I'm waiting for your cue.
Exactly.
Did you start the stream already?
I started the stream. Don't worry. Most of what we were talking about didn't pan out because I had it on mute for both my microphone and you guys. So
I mean, I heard myself saying the virgin thing. So that went through.
well, yeah, that went true. Well, anyways. Hey everybody. Welcome to Mystery Movie Friends. The show where we sit down, talk, smack talk, shit, probably, and review a movie.
Talk about everything except the movie.
Yeah, probably talk about
Exactly.
a lot of things for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, avoid the movie like hell, and then just proceed to keep talking about a movie for 2 hours, and then I complain, why is this the longest episode yet?
Oh well,
Luckily-
you know.
Luckily last time, I was so damn sick of the fucking movie that it wasn't the longest episode, so... We'll see what happens tonight.
The movie, the review went for like what?
A what?
Something hours. The review went for like an hour and something.
Yeah, technically. Today I am a little bit more full of energy and positivity than I was last time that we were here talking about a movie.
I'm gonna admit, yes, we watched something better than Godzilla Final.
You admit that... Repeat that? I want to hear it again?
We watched something
Wait,
better than Godzilla Final Wars.
Uh-huh.
Of course, Godzilla Final Wars, it's
Oh,
a fucking meme.
Uh-huh. See? It
That's
wasn't...
why I love Godzilla Final Wars. It's just a meme.
Was it that hard to admit that Mortal Kombat, which is the movie that we're talking about tonight, is a better movie than Godzilla Final Wars? Was it that hard?
It's not a good movie, but it was slightly better. It did not have Mustache Guy.
Unfortunately, Mustache Guy could have appeared as Sagat or Zangief from Street Fighter, make a crossover or something. There has to be a mustache character in Mortal Kombat. Like, someone in that universe must have a fucking mustache, just like Colonel, Commander, or whatever his name was, Danger or whatever. Also,
Colonel
Mythos,
Sanders in Mortal Kombat.
Mythos,
Please,
you look...
KFC, make it happen. I want Colonel Sanders do a fatality.
Actually, no, why haven't they, like, the next set of DLC, they should just put in, like, mascots, like the Burger King from the popular video game franchise Sneak King, Ronald McDonald, Wendy's. They should add them all in
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat 12. That should be a thing that happens. KFC, the
definitely.
Colonel. But yeah, where
I'm sure there's some mod out there.
yeah, the Mortal Kombat games are on PC, right? There has to be mods for that. I refuse to accept the fact that that people haven't done mods for some of those. Actually, yeah, there has to be. Because I sent you guys the video of Mad McMuscles playing a Mortal Kombat mod that had Don Ramon. Remember? So
Yeah.
Alright.
there has got to
Yeah.
be some sort of mod with KFC, Colonel Sanders, and Ronald McDonald or something. I refuse to accept that there is not. If there isn't, people, if you're out there, if you mod, if you do that sort of shit, put it. Do it right now. This instant. Start working on that.
There's a couple mods for 9 and 10.
Do they have Colonel Sanders and Ronald McDonald and shit like that? Or is it
Oh
just
my
like
god, there's Doraemon. Jesus H. Christ. No,
Well-
they don't have Don Ramon. They have some of the. They have Shredder.
I'm looking at the characters roster for the original Mortal Kombat video game,
Hmm.
and Kano.
Kano?
I think that Kano, whatever.
Yeah, Kano has a mustache.
No, the original didn't have a mustache. The new one though has a mustache and a beard.
Wait, old Kano?
I just look. I have almost. I have very little knowledge of the Mortal Kombat games. Like I said on this week's episode of First Strike when I played Shaolin Monks.
I know Kano. Kano had a very nice beard and mustache. But
Yeah.
he was like that from
He
the
had a-
beginning.
Yeah, he had a candao. That's what he had. But we're expressly talking just the mustache, just the mustache. That's what we're looking for.
Yeah.
But yeah. Like I said, I think we've watched this movie before as kids.
Yeah, I watched this movie way back.
Like,
This one and Annihilation, I think.
yeah, I'm pretty damn sure that they ran these movies back in the day in WAPA. Like, they put them a couple times a few years back. So I'm pretty sure that, you know, if I hadn't watched it completely, at least I watched like little chunks of it here and there. What's interesting about this movie for me is that for some odd reason, do you guys remember the sticker books, the Calcomania, that they used to sell at pharmacies and shit with the little packets
With
of
the books?
Yeah, the books that you
Thing?
filled up with sticker, with not sticker, but like I said,
remember
Calcomania.
the Mortal Kombat one, I think.
I had the Mortal Kombat one, so that's where, and I specifically remember one scene that was in that fucking sticker, quote unquote sticker book, I guess you could call it, and it was where Sonya is being held captive in chains. I specifically remember that scene from the damn book. I wonder why.
That explains a lot about you.
Oh boy. Oh I
Oh boy.
I have nothing to say. Nothing further to say. But also, hey John, and yes, John, we are talking about
Hey,
Mortal Kombat.
John.
Hey John, thank you for being here.
Yeah. So let's watch the trailer. Let's get this thing going. I don't really have like too much to talk about, like in other reviews where I talk
Are
like
we gonna
for
get sued because of the song?
that'll be interesting. I don't know. Probably. I mean, not sued, but at least copyright claim, as always. We always get copyright claimed because of the trailer anyway, so that's nothing new here. But in terms of the song, I'm not sure. But let's watch it. Let's oh boy. Let's get to that trailer and then we will start actually talking about the movie. Mortal Kombat. 1995.
In each of us, there burns the fury of a warrior. In every every generation, a few are chosen to prove it.
One of you three will decide the outcome of the tournament.
Three strangers will travel to the mystical realm of Outworld to defend our people against Shang Tsung.
You will die.
And his forces of darkness. In an ancient tournament, one more victory.
Your soul is mine.
And our world is theirs.
It has begun. You can't run from me, Shang. I don't need to run.
Combat begins.
So they I don't know about you guys, but I think that God, that song is just so fucking iconic at this point in time. Like it just for you can say whatever the hell you want about the fucking movie. Anything, absolutely anything. You can trash it all you want. But that song is just so hype and so iconic that you can't.
Can I say the first when the movie begins? So the movie begins with, of course, the Mortal Kombat intro.
Yep.
Mortal Kombat. And I was there sitting watching, and I was like, why this intro wasn't like, okay, why they didn't this type of intro with the Power Ranger movie? They could have put the freaking intro of Mighty Morphin on that movie, and I would have been so happy. But not just 10 seconds like they did, but the whole freaking intro.
Wait, you're okay, but which Power Rangers movie are you talking about? The original '90s one or the new one?
No, the newer one, the one that is not good.
You what? You what?
It's not good. I didn't like the movie.
Ya empezamos. Here we're starting, and it's not even about the movie we're talking about. Sordon, give me strength. Okay. Don't worry.
Oh
No,
boy.
we're good. I'm fine. Sure. But yeah, you are right about that. They in that 2017 Power Rangers movie, they just played like a.
It was literally like 10 seconds.
Weenie.
Yes.
Yeah. So I do want to say though that I kind of wish that this movie would have gone even sillier and stupider than it did.
Oh, I got something to talk about.
Because I don't know, every time that in the movie somebody said Mortal Kombat, the song should have started playing like Mortal Kombat.
No, I was waiting for the credit scene. You know how it's like whenever somebody say the title of the movie, the credit scene start rolling. So you just and then the movie continues.
Like it would have been so much more epic if every time somebody referenced Mortal Kombat, the song started playing, even if there was no fight, and it was just like, or at the very,
it was just like Mortal Kombat.
You
And then
three,
the movie continues.
you three have been chosen for Mortal Kombat. And but
Can I
just
say that?
then silence.
Can I say that Raiden's voice was? Oh God.
Okay. Yeah, Raiden. I don't. Okay, let me.
There is no controversy with that character at all.
Before we start like talking about the characters, let me just give a few notes here of the movie was released August 18, 1995. Directed by by Paul W.S. Anderson.
1995, which, mind you, is the same year that Jumanji released.
Oh. Jumanji released 1995? Damn.
And guess who has better effects?
Well, the thing is that this movie was made with a budget of $18 million, so I don't know. I don't.
Where did 19 million went? Those effects are horrible.
Fair reminder that 3 years before Jurassic Park actually did it better with CGI as well. So, although that one was more practical effects, this one actually had some practical effects as well. But yeah, the CGI here.
Well, you need to remember that this is essentially a promo for the game, which was the whole rage in the 1990s.
By the way, it doesn't promo anything about the game.
Well, it promos that it's Mortal Kombat, so it's a promo in itself.
It promos that it's Mortal Kombat and it's a fighting game.
Okay, so you're saying that it doesn't promo the game, but did you hear every time a character appeared? The voice appeared. When Reptile appeared, it says Reptile. Didn't you notice that?
No.
Pretty sure that
there was an interesting little detail because when they introduced the characters, I distinctly heard the voice of the game, of the original game.
I didn't hear that, and I watched it 2 times. Well, not watched it, but had it on 2 times. I didn't actually notice that, but the budget was 18 million and it grossed 122 million worldwide. So kind of worked out, I guess. For those
good.
If you guys don't know, Paul W.S. Anderson has been doing video game movies for. He did the Resident Evil ones. He did the recent Monster Hunter one. Made those. He directed that movie.
That was a failure.
He did it.
So happy.
He did Event Horizon and a movie that I actually have watched from 2011 called The Three Musketeers. Which is
that one.
I only remember the movie when I was looking at what he had directed, and I saw it and I was like, oh, I saw this. Oh, but yeah, he directed that. I don't remember. There's a few other video game movies that I think that he directed as well. Not Street Fighter or any of those, but it's mostly just Resident Evil and Monster Hunter and Mortal Kombat. I think he did something else, but I can't remember what was it that he did. Video game related. He's done a few other movies that I have never heard of. So, no, I don't think that he did Doom. Pretty damn sure that it wasn't him that did the Doom movie with The Rock. Let me see. Paul W.S. Anderson. Let us dive into this man's twisted ass career. Also, he's married to Mila Jovovich, isn't he? Like I think that he's married to her because he's always putting her in movies. Because he's the one who put her in the Resident Evil movies and in Monster Hunter.
And Monster Hunter.
Yeah, he is married to Mila Jovovich, actually. That's
yeah,
here.
I distinctly remember the review to that movie, the one, the double toasted one, and they mentioned that like 2 times. 2 or 3 times, I think.
He did not direct the sequel to this movie, by the way. To Mortal Kombat Annihilation. So somebody else is to blame for that one. the 2008 remake of Death Race, which we should actually one day watch the original Death Race. G, put it on the list. It has Sylvester Stallone. It's a very old movie.
It has
Oh,
been on the list.
he did Alien versus Predator.
You know that's the only Alien Predator movie that I have watched entirely,
Really?
and the first Predator with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
He directed the 2014 Pompeii
I've
movie.
only seen the first Alien movie and Alien vs Predator.
Says here Soldier.
I never finished Predator with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
He didn't direct Doom, but
It goes boom.
goes boom. But yeah, the movie stars Robin Shao. I don't know how you say his name. As Liu Kang.
Show.
Shou.
Show.
Lyndon Ashby as
Yeah,
Johnny
you.
Cage. Bridget Wilson as Sonya Blade. Christopher Lambert as Lord Raiden. Kari Hiroyuki Tagawa as Shang Tsung. Alisa Soto as Princess Kitana, which, fun fact, she's actually of Puerto Rican descendants.
I knew it.
Her parents are Puerto Rican. She was born in New York. And Kevin Michael Richardson as the voice of Goro. And also, fun fact, Ed Boon, the creator of Mortal Kombat, as the voice of Scorpion. And he's still the head of NetherRealm Studios, which is the ones who work on the Mortal Kombat games. And also the Injustice games, I guess. But Mitos, what were you saying about Raiden?
I did not like the voice.
I liked how he looked for the most part because especially like compared to the other actor in Mortal Kombat Annihilation, he looks, I don't know, he looks better, I would say, but his voice was
look good, yeah.
Go on. I'll watch you get canceled. Come on,
but,
go on.
but in terms of his voice, I was like, yeah, it went on and off. His whole raspy voice, like,
Yeah.
I am low. But I don't know what.
I sometimes could not understand what he was saying because he was like, his voice was like. But he had one of the character, or his character had one of the best effects in the movie. Actually, like
Yeah,
like,
all of the
effects.
budget went to making the effects for Raiden. That's for sure.
Except the teleporting one, the one that he turns into a smoke of lightning. That one looks weird, but his eyes doing the lightning thing. That was...
I didn't understand why sometimes he would just spontaneously laugh, like, and you are
Or he would be like a very goofy character.
Like the Joker, actually.
You three are the only hope for Earth, for Earth. Sorry, like, what the hell?
Yeah,
do you have a malfunction?
The laugh sounded like he was coughing or something.
he did it like two. He was almost like Tommy Wiseau. G. He was like.
Yeah, I was like trying to put my finger on it, and I was like, I have heard this laugh before.
God,
I don't know. I just
can you
thought that it was
imagine?
crazy.
Can you imagine Tommy Wiseau as Raiden in a Mortal Kombat movie?
No, forget that, dude.
Oh, hi, Scorpion. How's your sex life?
And also when when later on there's a defy, and Raiden is like, "Yo, good one," and he punches the freaking soldier on his side, and then he's like, "Sorry."
He's like very excitable, I guess. I don't know. It's see, you wrote to me when Johnny Cage punched Goro in the balls and he laughed and you said
Yeah, I was like, because he gave you he was like, yeah, do that. Yeah.
yeah, that's
And
the
I was
stuff.
like, and, and I was like, is Raiden gay or something? Because he likes watching men punch themselves in the balls. What the fuck? It was like super random, and I was like, okay, forget it. No.
I
Yeah,
mean,
that whole fight was like,
hmm.
if I could delete a whole scene, be just
Yeah,
that.
about the fights, it's noticeable that it's the 1990s type of fighting,
God,
because
the quote unquote martial arts in this movie are
oh, they're
quest-
there.
questionable at
Some
best.
some are good. There are some good
Look,
martial art
I'm
choreography in the game in the movie.
Let me stop you right there.
Some
There's
are
no good choreography there.
there's okay choreography
yeah.
in terms
There's
of
okay.
No,
fighting,
no,
and
not,
it's
not
all
even
Liu Kang because
not even
Jo-
okay.
Johnny
No.
Cage and Sonya cannot fight for their lives. You could, God, it was painful.
Liu Kang was going good until he fought Reptile.
Oh God,
When he fought Reptile, I was like, yeah, no, discard it. No, 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 no.
But
By the way,
the best fighting choreography in the whole movie?
don't say Sonya, please.
No. Goro versus Jax. Jax was
No,
his
that
name?
no, that wasn't Jax. That was alt something. Jax wasn't on the boat.
Oh.
Yeah, it's alt. What's his name? Alt something is his name.
Um,
Alt Gene,
mean,
Alt something.
Ardleen.
Art Lane, yeah, something like that. Yeah, that sounds about right. Which is he a character in the games? I don't know. I was when I saw the subtitles say Art Lean, I was like, are the subtitles messed up? I can't tell because that doesn't even sound like
I don't think he is.
He is?
No, I don't think so. But that was the best fighting choreography. It was so well done. You can see the seriousness in my face.
yeah, the seriousness in your face. Now God, it was interesting to say the least. Those fights, honestly, which is what you want
sure,
in a Mortal
fights.
Kombat movie. You go for it for the fights, right? Like it's a fighting game. Go for the fight. I maybe there were more, but the only like moves that I could tell that were from the game were Johnny
Maybe-
Cage doing the split and
Let me
hitting
throw
his
you this
nuts.
question. Let me throw you this question.
Okay.
What is Mortal Kombat knows for? The most
Fight.
most iconic thing of Mortal Kombat.
The fatalities.
Exactly. What are the
The-
fatalities? Just
the-
gruesome
The movies. Oh,
gore craziness. You want to know how many gruesome craziness there is in this movie?
all of them.
None.
There's only two in the whole movie.
Seriously?
Yeah.
There's the guy that Sub-Zero freezes and he shatters.
Oh
and
yeah.
there's Scorpion exploding.
Yeah, that's one big, huge,
That's it.
gigantic problem with this movie.
Don't look for more gore. There's none. You
Because
wanna
this
know how many times they show blood in the movie?
almost none.
2 times. The first time was when Sonja, with whatever she was freaking using, shot the guy who had a pea shooter or something. I don't know,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
and he was bleeding through his mouth. And when Liu Kang hit Shang Tsung in the face, and he had like
A little bit of blood.
drop of blood in his mouth, and then that little drop in his mouth disappeared out of nowhere.
Yeah, this movie suffers from a very big problem, and it's that it's PG-13 based on an
Exactly.
M-rated fucking video game. Or, well,
I know it is the 90s, and like adult, very gory movie doesn't sell, but we are in 2021, and I hope
The-
that this the new movie, because
new movie-
I want to bring out a certain movie, which is Deadpool. Deadpool did gore good. Can this new Mortal Kombat do gore good?
I'm a little bit optimistic based on the trailer that it at least, you know,
I haven't seen the trailers.
you haven't
of
seen the
new
trailer
movie.
for the new movie?
I haven't seen, and I haven't seen like the rating or anything. But
It's
hope-
R-rated. That much I can tell you.
Okay, I
Um,
hope they do gore good. That's
Like-
all I'm asking.
like this one, this new one. Let's watch together. Let's watch it. It's this one is like R-rated and shit. So there we go.
First learned about this 7 years ago. On a mission in Brazil to capture a wanted fugitive. When we got there, it tore through our unit in seconds. The target had superhuman abilities. It had the same marking you do, Cole.
It's a birthmark.
What do you mean?
I was
So
born with it.
It's not a birthmark.
one thing I will say before we continue, my only concern with this actual new movie is that new character that they're introducing. I don't really know what his full name is. It's something Cole. He is not a character in the games. Was made for the movie, and apparently he's going to be the protagonist of the movie. So that is probably my main concern, because you know how that goes in other video game movies that have like characters from the games, but the main character is not from the game, or something similar to that extent. So I am a little bit worried about that, but I'll give it for now the benefit of the doubt that they can actually do a good story even with this new character. And if he does a well enough job, maybe introduce him into the Mortal Kombat games. That is my hopefulness about this new character.
Cole. Means you've been chosen.
Throughout history, different cultures all over the world reference a great tournament of champions. That dragon marking? I think it's an invitation to fight for something known. As Mortal Kombat.
Also, you can clearly see that there's way more
I'm Sonya.
blood here.
Yeah, there's way
That's
more
Kano.
blood and gore, which is good.
Okay.
I just hope it's not like
Jax.
2 or 3 scenes. And that's it.
Lord Raiden, the fate of Earth is in our hands.
No matter how many of my people you put in the ground, we will not fail. Kill them.
rockin' beauty.
So yeah, it is.
Yeah, it has more gore, which is good.
Yeah,
That is what Mortal Kombat is about.
yeah. At least it has that this one is not restricted like that 1995 movie was, being a PG-13 compared to this one, which is an R-rated one. Because yeah, God, for some reason when I was watching it, like, I don't, kind of spoilers for the end, but I don't hate this movie. I actually enjoyed some of it, but it was frustrating to see. I'm not a fan of gore. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not a fan of blood and gore and shit. But if the source material is based around that, based around blood and gore and shit, and it kind of lessens what this movie was doing. Honestly, like it could have. They could have at least put a little bit more blood. Like, what year did Temple of Doom, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom come out? I believe it was in the 80s. And that movie had a lot of blood. Like, they ripped out a man's heart from his chest. And that was a PG movie. It wasn't even PG-13. Which actually, because of that movie, is because they did the PG-13 rating. Because there was only like PG and then R-rated. That movie apparently traumatized so many kids, myself included, that they had to create a PG-13 rating
Weak.
for it. So
Weak.
so yeah, I don't know. I think that they could have done with a little bit more, at least blood, not gore necessarily, to keep that PG-13 rating, but at least I'm pretty sure that it was PG-13 because now I'm even.
Perhaps.
Let me see. What the hell was this movie's rating? Mortal Kombat 1995 because it didn't
was
have
G.
that much blood.
It was PG-13. It was PG-13.
13 because Jesus H Christ. It,
It was PG-13, and when the movie came out, I think that they remove a lot of the blood and gore, trying not to piss off the parents back in the 1990s. Given the fact that Mortal Kombat was very popular during this decade.
not only popular, but it was very controversial because it was.
Yeah.
Video games were usually associated with kiddie stuff like Mario and Sonic and shit, and then Mortal Kombat came out and it was all blood and gore and shit. And originally it was arcades, but then it came into home console. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. It lessened the movie, honestly, not having that.
And then came the party poopers and the weaklings and everyone like that. And oh, my kid cannot see blood and blah blah blah.
We will watch Street Fighter the movie eventually, John. Don't worry, we will. I'm not looking forward. Huh?
The one with Jackie Chan as Chun-Li?
No, that's not the one. The one with Raul Julia as M. Bison. That's the one. And Jean-Claude Van Damme.
What was the Bison money or something like that?
The Bison Bucks? I don't remember. I don't remember that movie that well. I mean, I didn't remember this one.
All I remember is the freaking Bison money.
All I remember, and it's only because of reviews that I have watched, is that goddamn fun scene where Zangief and some of the other bad guys are watching a TV and they see that there's like this truck full of explosives that is heading towards where they are, and they are like looking at the TV, looking at the truck, looking at the TV, looking at the truck, and the truck is keeps getting closer and closer to them. and Zangief just says, "Quick, turn off the TV!" Like that's going to stop the truck. That is all I remember about that movie. Also, John says that it has a 10% on Rotten Tomatoes as opposed to 60% that Mortal Kombat has. Like, and I am going to tell you right now, without having rewatched Street Fighter the movie, I can tell you that Mortal Kombat is the better movie compared to Street Fighter. Like, this movie is.
Well,
this movie's no Citizen Kane or or Star Wars or Terminator or Superman the movie, but at least it's better
This
than
movie, okay. Oh well, I'm gonna hold
what.
my
Okay,
thought for the end.
okay. Um, but yeah, I actually didn't remember how this movie started, and aside from
The movie starts with the whole the logo and
yeah, and the theme, but I didn't remember that. I
And-
thought that was just for like the end title credits and shit. Um, but also I didn't remember that it started with Chang Sun killing Liu Kang's brother, and him.
which it was a dream.
No, it wasn't a dream. He actually did. I mean, it was a dream, but it actually did happen. Like he did
I
kill.
mean, yeah, he
One
doesn't kill him. He's like, you are next.
No,
And then
no. You have to say the iconic.
Mine.
Exactly, the iconic line. Everybody knows it. Your soul.
yes.
Which I didn't remember that that's how the movie actually started. Again, I don't think that I had ever watched the whole movie all the way through. Or if I did, it's been 20 years at this point. So what the hell am I gonna remember from that?
I watched the movie for a very long time. I remember it was like not good, and to be honest, at least it's better than what I remember.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to tell you, and you were like, no, no, no. Why are we watching this? No, no, no.
It still has so. Okay, the freaking effect is just right.
Yeah, let's talk about the CGI.
It's not good.
The CGI in this.
You want to talk about the CGI? So we're gonna speak about Goro's balls.
Let's talk about Goro flying off into the distance. Can you please play the clip?
Okay, let me look for which over here.
That is the first thing I'm gonna talk about because oh boy, that scene, that CGI was
Amazing.
it wasn't amazing.
Of course not.
So
I mean, it was the 1990s, and with the budget back then, doing those things were expensive.
yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily.
It makes the whole scene 100,000 times better.
The goofy yell, yeah, kind of. Well, CGI. I'm not sure it can be called CGI. Says John.
Well,
It's just
really,
horrible.
for the sake of not offending the parents.
Parents, please don't show this movie to your kids. It's horrible.
Oh no, please show it to your kids. It's amazing.
I think that look. God.
Yeah,
It's
as
just-
I said before, some effects looks nice. Raiden's electricity looks decent. The whole God, I forgot the name. Shang Tsung absorbing the soul. That looks
Decent. Okay.
decent.
Yeah.
Goro looks fucking horrible.
No, Goro. No. Look, Goro looks good compared to this monstrosity right here. This thing is where I was like, oh
Goro
no,
looks
Oh.
looks beautiful compared to Reptile.
no.
Reptile, I have no idea.
Good
I know
God.
you guys say that's me.
When I
Thanks.
saw this, I was like, oh no, oh baby, oh what are we, what is you doing? Like,
Reptile looked old.
this.
But like Sub-Zero's eyes looks nice. That was a very cool effect. But Scorpion
That was practical, actually. I think. They were
Uh,
using contact lenses.
yeah, probably.
Oh,
Yeah.
Scorpius hand hand thing.
God, Scorpion's hand thing was the worst one, actually.
Okay. I have a problem with that. That's a flying kunai with a chain. Why the hell do you need to hold this? Always.
I don't know why.
Can't you just display it like that and do it like in the game?
Yeah,
Apparently
I
not.
don't know why they had the need to transform his fucking kunai with chain into a demon thingy in the palm of his hand for some reason.
Yeah, that was stupid.
Although when Scorpion takes his mask off, he shows his skeletal face. That looks nice. That looks decent.
Let me.
Sorta.
Okay, right here.
My
This
biggest
God.
problem with those two.
like this. When I saw that, I was like, oh, no.
You can even see the hand standing still and the effect just moving up
Yes.
and down.
You can see the stupid the quote unquote CGI effect.
Like it's trying to stay on
Well,
level with
this-
the hand, but the hand is not standing
Appar-
still. So
Apparently the technician was high on coffee and was like, I need to put it, and could have put a finger steady on the on the hand.
This just looks so horrible, man. So absolutely atrocious. Like this looks worse than Reptile. Like Reptile,
Well,
I know that Reptile looks bad, but this looks worse to me. Like you can actually
the-
see like the cutout of this shit right here.
yeah,
Like Jesus H
To-
Christ. I saw this and I was like, no.
well, to me the biggest sin of this movie, and it is a freaking huge sin, it's placing Scorpion and Sub-Zero on the same team. Sure, they were under the
Yeah.
spell of
Yeah.
the magician, but you got two of the most iconic characters of Mortal Kombat.
He
The ones that are supposed to engage in fights and supposed to be rivals.
And he literally
And
he literally says it. He literally Chan Sung literally says, "Scorpion, Sub-Zero, the greatest of enemies, now under my control." And I'm like,
Yeah.
also, now that you mentioned that, this movie there is no Kung Lao in this whole movie, and they apparently make Liu Kang a descendant of Kung Lao, the second,
Exactly.
the essentially one of the major characters of this franchise as well, alongside Liu Kang. Like they both go kind of together. I'm like,
They do an homage when Johnny Cage was fighting Scorpion, where he grabs the shield.
oh yeah, and he cuts him.
Yeah.
God,
Oh,
it's,
yeah.
that still doesn't.
No, it doesn't fix anything.
that looks so bad.
Yeah, it's like, you know, some of the mythology of the games, some of it is kind of accurate, I
Someone
guess.
forgot to read the lore.
Like yeah, the problem here, like compared to other video game movies though, where the lore, they just dump it, they just use the names of characters and just put them in situations and shit. But here it's like some 50% of it is accurate, and it is how it is in the games, and then you have the other 50% where they're like, like,
Yeah.
God.
Speaking of the lore, so
Yes.
it is supposed to be a tournament, right?
Oh,
Where? What tournament?
what bracket?
Shout out to everyone who has to like drop in those like stone thingies.
What bracket? What is a tournament if you don't, if you have to like keep fighting until someone ends up the winner? So
Exactly.
and
Exactly.
you know, we never got that past, you know, like, oh,
It was the only fight was Liu Kang that fought the other dude where Kang Sung actually steals his soul, And then you immediately cut to Sonya fighting Kano.
Ah, Sonya
Maldita
fighting.
sea, maldita sea esa escena.
God damn.
I had to say it in Spanish because when I saw her on the pose of fighting and she was like this, I immediately went like, stop. I'm gonna stop you right there. I'm gonna go practice karate and then I'm gonna come back and you better fix it.
Oh yeah, I should mention that she she is a what belt are you?
I'm a third degree black belt.
So you know she does know a little bit about martial arts and all that shit. So
Yeah.
God, that fight was so cringe. That
It
fight was
was
so
so
bad.
and the
Kano
way that
Kano
Kano
didn't do shit.
died.
By the way.
Oh, he just stood there and took all the punches and kicks and everything. I mean, he defended himself. Sure, he hit her like once or twice.
I don't know if it's because of having watched the new Mortal Kombat movie trailer recently and seeing Kano like fire his laser that I thought that he fired his laser in this original movie. But no, he just has that metal plate in his and the red part in his eye and he doesn't do shit. It's like the most iconic thing from
Exactly.
Kano is him using his fucking laser eye. And he doesn't use a laser eye in this movie. Like,
Oh, but it's like Nito said. What is the most iconic thing about Mortal Kombat? Fatalities. What did they do? None.
I mean, you could quote unquote say that when Sub-Zero spears himself, that was a fatality, maybe.
I
Also-
mean, the Scorpion had the God.
Yeah, I like the terminology thrown out in this movie.
Hey, Chan Sung sucked the freaking guy who Liu Kang, the guy who Liu Kang fought. He absorbed his soul and said fatality. So that counts as a fatality.
No, 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 no.
By the way, can I say? Okay, I'm jumping into the final fight. Just for this moment. When Liu Kang beats Shen Tsung, he says, and I quote, flawless.
Okay, yeah, let me.
Now what a flawless victory
No,
is,
no,
right?
but Shang Tsung doesn't know what a flawless victory is either because when Goro bits out,
True.
he also
And
says
Goro
flawless
will-
victory. Like the
Yeah,
only time, literally the only time where it was a flawless victory was the time Sub-Zero killed that other guy, in that quote unquote first fight, where
Yeah, and the showcase.
like he freezes him and punches him and shit. That was literally the only flawless victory because the other guy didn't touch him and shit. I don't think that they understand what a flawless victory is. Flawless victory is just a perfect match. Like you were not hit
Never getting
at
hit.
all. So the terminology.
I was,
Them
I was
choice-
like,
Yep. Yep. That was my exact reaction. I was like, that is Shang Tsung. That is not a flawless victory. What are you talking about? That is not a fatality. Oh god. Yeah, it was was
the only time they nailed it was when Shen Tsung said, finish him.
Oh yeah.
That
Kind
was
of.
the only thing that they nailed. And what did Goro did?
He
He just
judo chop him in the neck.
I mean,
God, in
he
an
just
if the movie
he just punched him and died.
he just
that's what
he just
happened.
karate.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen,
He did this. He just did this.
as a professional Mortal Kombat player. Let me tell you,
Mhm.
that is when you you are inputting so many freaking direction, and in the end, you press low kick instead of high kick.
Okay, so it is it's a reference to the game. Okay, I get it now. I understand. Ah,
And
Mito,
instead
see,
of doing the
see,
fatality, just,
Eh,
and the
yeah.
body just falls.
It was like, ooh. What was the combination again? Oh, never mind. Bah!
That was before fatalities could be done by just pressing two buttons. That was way back in the days.
Okay, so
In the SNES era.
so what you're
Shout outs to the old
Well,
era.
well. In my case, that would be like I'm inputting all these commands, and my control falls over, and it falls on one of the buttons, and that's the button that presses and kills the opponent.
yeah. I mean,
What Goro did, he pretty much did like command grab whatever, but instead of pressing like
the right buttons, he
know.
just pressed square
instead of
to
pressing a kick, he just pressed high punch, and he just
bah! See, the movie's so
never pressed high punch.
the movie is
Never.
self-aware. See, you can't fault the movie for that. They were referencing the game. God damn, it still doesn't excuse that. God,
Ah,
that was bad. That was like, you know,
Goro was there just to be Goro.
I mean,
Goro was
He
there to
wasn't
justify.
threatening.
Goro was there to justify the 18 million budget for the CGI.
Yeah,
I mean,
That's
Goro.
because he literally appeared, which is obvious, which you can actually see when it's a costume, when it's a CGI. Then he fights. He does a few taps, and that's it. And then he gets punched in the balls and kicked in the face off into existence. And then Goofy yells.
Well, the Goofy yell was added by us. It's not in the movie, so.
Which makes
But
the
it-
movie a lot better, to be honest.
But it should have been. I still think that this was like animatronic. Like,
Was it?
I think that it was. I think
Because-
that it was a combination of both because you're talking about the hands, right?
I'm talking about
Yeah,
all of this. Like, you can actually see the actual human right here. You know, like this is actual human, but then all of this, which by the way, the coloring of this does not match this. Now that I look at it,
Yeah, the human is below the way to the lower arms, and then the upper arms is basically whatever they did.
Well,
Like-
of Goro, I believe that every time I saw Goro was only the upper body.
like, see, this isn't
You see
like
the shadow of the legs, but they're basically non-existent.
But you know, this isn't like CGI. This is actually like prosthetics and
Yeah, that's
animatronic.
costume or animatronic or whatever. That is real life, basically.
Yeah, like
You can identify whenever it's CGI, whenever it's real life.
like.
God, the Goro was horrible.
Well, hopefully the new Goro, like here you can kind of see.
We got better technology.
Yeah, God, I really hope.
Well,
Please be good. Please
have
be
been-
good.
They've been saying that the new Goro kind of reminds of the trolls in Warcraft, the movie.
Oh no, I have never watched that movie.
I've watched it a little bit, which is
Eh.
interesting because that is like I really like medieval fantasy movies. I really like Lord of the Rings.
Oh, you do? Oh, interesting. So compared to me and G, you're the Lord of the Rings expert. Then, like I've
Yeah, you two are the like the sci-fi space guys, and I'm like the guy with the freaking stuff.
Oh,
You
well,
shall not pass.
Well, I'm more of the sci-fi guy. Lion is well,
I'm
I don't know what he
I'm
is.
I'm middle of the road. I like I like all of that, but I'm most just
Okay, Lion is the hentai guy.
I knew it.
Gotcha.
of course.
I knew it.
I mean
knew it all along.
I watched the Lord of the Rings movies, the extended editions of all three of them. So,
Hell yeah.
but only once. I haven't watched them in like
Fucking like 5-6 hours for movie.
Jesus H Christ. Yeah. We will probably do Lord of the Rings since those movies are in the 2000s. So don't worry, G. I'll put the
My-
theatrical versions though. So
We're not gonna watch the Hobbits because those are newer.
G and I actually watched the Hobbit movies in the theater. We watched all
And I
three of
like
them,
it.
right? Theater?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm pretty sure that we watched all three of them in the theater.
Yeah.
Yo, shout out to my first original Xbox game, The Hobbits.
The Hobbit.
That game was cool.
Oh my god, the Hobbit game for
The Hobbit, the
Jesus,
video game.
Jesus
That,
H Christ.
that game was
Mm,
at least it was
mm.
decent. It was not good, but it is fun.
I have only seen Game Informer replay episode of that game. I have never played.
You gotta play it.
But yeah, we got Kitana. She is here in the place, and she's
there. She's hot.
she's mighty damn fine. I'll tell you that. Like,
That's about it.
Yeah.
like, and she's apparently the adopted daughter of the emperor, which is Shao
If I
Kahn.
had to choose between Sonja or Kitana, of course my heart goes for Kitana.
Oh, of course, 100%. Especially when you see how into this movie Sonya
Also-
was.
Also because I made Kitana in 9.
Oh.
Yeah, I made
Oh.
Kitana in 9, I made Sub-Zero in 10, and I made Sub-Zero in the original. Then I went to Kitana, and then I went to Sub-Zero again. In
Then-
10.
Okay, so in the games, Kitana's the one with the blue outfit, right? Because there's like five. I mean, starting back with the original Mortal Kombat, Sub-Zero and Scorpion were just literally character swaps, color swaps from each other, and then Reptile and Smoke.
I mean, all five of the ninjas and all 5 of the cyborgs, they are all color swap. Let's be real.
Yeah, like.
It's Sub-Zero, Scorpion, Noob, Reptile, and the
Oh.
red one. Which...
I think that was Smoke. Wasn't it Smoke?
No, it's Noob. Noob is the ninja, Smoke is the cyborg. The
So,
black cyborg.
and when it comes to the females, it's Melina, Kitana, Jade. I think that are almost like have that same color swap thing. Melina is the most different one because she has
the girls have like certain traits that differentiate them.
Kitana
But
has.
yeah, the ninjas are all the same except for their powers.
Does Kitana have the fans that have blades in them?
Yeah, Kitana has the dual fan thingy.
Okay.
Which is why I like her. She's fucking fast. I love her.
Oh yeah,
She's great.
fast characters. Perfect.
Yeah,
Bloody
and she
good.
can throw them.
Oh yeah, that too. Range weapon. But yeah. So Kitana's here. She's the adopted daughter of the emperor and shit.
All right, side question, real quick.
Yes. Any of those?
Am I the only one who actually play Mortal Kombat here in between all 3?
Yes.
I played Mortal Kombat 10, and I played
Injustice
Should I-
doesn't count.
Deadly
Should I-
Alliance. I think that
I don't. I will never count it. I will never count
Me neither.
Injustice.
I mean, Injustice are good games. If you're talking about Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe, no, that one is. But
No, yeah, DC versus Mortal Kombat. Yeah, and that one it doesn't count.
Yeah.
Injustice is another thing.
Yeah, it's not great. It's almost the equivalent of this movie because it's like PG-13 Mortal Kombat with
Yeah,
DC characters. Like, God, it's not good. But
Again, they included DC characters so they cannot piss off the parents.
yeah, but this
Although
yeah,
shout out to Joker. Joker was fun to play.
this was before Injustice, and Injustice is a little bit darker. It's not gory, obviously, but it is a much darker DC. I don't want to say as darker than Zack Snyder's, but it's there.
Nothing is darker than Zack Snyder's cut.
I
Yeah,
don't know if Injustice can be compared more with Soul Calibur more than Mortal Kombat.
no, it's more Mortal Kombat because I've played Soul Calibur
Okay.
6, Injustice
I
2.
played Injustice once so long ago.
I've played Injustice 1 and 2, Mortal Kombat 10, and Soul Calibur 6, and Injustice. Because it's made by the same company, it plays more like Mortal Kombat. But, God, what was I saying? Oh, I did play Deadly Alliance, which is the one where they kill Liu Kang. Because Shang Tsung, I think, pretends to be Kung Lao and kills him, or it was that other guy. It's the white guy with the like the red
Great.
with like the
That
red.
really helps out a lot.
The what? No, but it's not. It's I'm not
It's a
I'm not
white
saying.
guy. Yeah.
No. Yeah, but it's not the white. It's not white guy as in white guy, but as like ash white. You know, like Kratos ash white coloring. Like he has like a red.
Wouldn't that be the
a red
smoke guy?
dot?
The smoke ninja?
I don't.
No.
I know that Liu Kang dies in that game. That's what I most remember about the game. And that's about it. But yeah, that's about my extent of Mortal Kombat knowledge, honestly. Like Mortal Kombat 10, Deadly Alliance, and a little bit of Shaolin Monks that I played the other day.
I know shit. Mito, should I get Mortal Kombat 11?
Definitely, yeah. It has some good DLC characters. It is actually fun to play. I haven't played, but they told me, hey, it's just 10, but with characters.
I'm waiting
So
for.
I play 10. I like 10. So you who have never played 10, you can just go.
I played 10. 10 is good. I'm not a fighting game guy, but
I say 9, 10, 11 is just like FIFA. You play one, you play them all. So just play the one that is the newest.
yeah.
Perfect.
Kind of. I'm just waiting for them to put Mortal Kombat 11 in PS Now, which is how I played Mortal Kombat 10. Oh. Yeah. Tana. She's adopted
She's
daughter.
hot.
She's so fine. So fine. Maybe it's because she's the descendant of Puerto Ricans. Maybe that's why. I'm more inclined to her than
It's something
Sonya.
automatic, I think.
Yeah,
Something,
yeah.
something automatic.
Like I didn't know. It wasn't until I watched the movie that I was looking at.
They show her so sexy in the most sexy way possible, and my heart went tuku tuku.
Oh yeah, when they introduce her, it's like it immediately your eyes go right there, right to her.
My eyes went directly for those thighs.
Of course. Speaking of thighs, though, what do you think about Sonya basically killing Kano with her not thighs, because it wasn't even her thighs that she used to kill him. Also, let me show the scene. Not the scene, but at least so Mito's.
I mean,
Yeah.
so they basically screwed the pooch with Sonya.
To be
She's supposed
fair, Sonya, the actress who played Sonya, I don't think that she wanted to be there. Like, they roped her into playing the character, and she was just.
Sonya felt so. Sonya felt like the actress tried to push the character.
She
Forced.
just
She
looked.
felt forced.
Yeah, force that.
She just looked in every single scene. She just looked like she didn't want to be there, man. Like every time you looked at her, she was like so pissed that she was insane.
The only good Sonja moment is when she's talking with Johnny, and Johnny's like, "I'm gonna save you guys because you guys are my buddies." That was the only good Sonja where she's like, "You're an obstinate whatever," and he's like,
I'll get to you about that.
Me.
I'll get to you about that in a minute. But I think that the moment that I liked Sonya a little bit was when she was in the
Tower.
oh god, in the concert, in the rock concert, and she started
yeah.
just like hitting people with the back of the shotgun, and I was like, you're literally
shout out to the fucking shotgun in public, and nobody gave a crap. Shout out to the shot.
Nobody gave a shit, dude.
And nobody gave a shit. Dancing.
Yeah, everybody was like, oh, that guy, oh.
It was a fucking punk rock concert, and I was like, you cannot hear the machine gun or the shotgun. I mean, you're basically right there.
I don't know anything about guns and like how loud they are.
Oh,
I believe a fucking shotgun
is
louder.
We literally saw Terminator 4 episodes ago, and you know that when the Terminator was at that club shooting, you know that sounded like hell. So I don't know. I don't know what to tell you there, mate.
Dude, if you're gonna go shooting to the range, you need to wear this. These are noise canceling earmuffs. If you don't wear this, you're gonna lose your hearing within a couple of minutes.
Oh, everybody!
That's how loud those things can get.
Yeah.
I like what John put in the chat. G is off to get a gun. I thought the same thing. I was like, this is how a gun works.
He's going to give us a shotgun.
He's going to give us a full tutorial.
I just have this because my cousin actually invites me to the range, but I don't actually have it.
I was like, oh, geez, wait. When he said, I'm gonna go look for something, I was like, oh shit, are we're gonna get a live demonstration here. Oh no! This is how a real gun sounds.
Mito was like, oh shit!
I got the money! Oh,
where's
God.
my goddamn money?
Hey, break his legs! Mitos, where's my goddamn money? Oh god, that.
Yo, never piss G.
No.
He's either gonna punch your face off or shoot your legs.
Yep, one of the two,
or
both.
I don't know how I can do the second one, but the first one, yes, I can do that.
Oh man, the biggest problem, man, with Sonya though was that, I think that in the games she uses a lot of guns, right? Like, her specialty is using guns, and since Sub-Zero basically broke her gun.
Yeah, he uses like gun and grenades.
Because again,
she's some sort of special forces.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, she is special forces.
From the yes.
That is what they're called, because Jax is also from special forces. But you know, the introductory scene with her and Jax going through the club and shit, it was good, you know. But once they got into the actual fighting, that's when, like, God, when they double teamed one of the guys in the fight where they put the Mortal Kombat theme, and Johnny Cage like throws the guy, and she has her arm extended like this.
God, that looks so bad.
God, that was.
I was like, what is this?
Okay, She does a technique we call in karate haito. It's
I
basically
know.
you hit
It's
you
move
hit with this you hit with this part,
Hmm.
but the movement goes like this.
Yeah, no, she had her hand like just stiff right there, like a fucking.
She was just posing.
Yeah,
She was just posing pictures.
yeah. Again, Liu Kang was the most competent, I guess, that looked when fighting. Like the others,
But this is
because
something about the '90s martial arts movies. There's a lot of posing.
the the problem is that they got people who weren't actual martial artists to do all of this shit, you know. And with a
Out
limited
of them
budget,
all.
I guess that they also didn't have like uh well, I mean, they couldn't actually pull off too much movie magic with stunt doubles either, unless it was going to be
Yeah.
like very noticeable in the
If
case
only
of
they
these
had
characters.
money.
Well,
Say what you will.
it
Say what
was
you will. The movie made money, so
it was really odd because back in the '90s, martial arts were actually really popular, and there were a lot of teams out there.
yeah,
Uh, uh, the guy that does Liu Kang, Liu Kang is
yeah.
I forget the name.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should I
He
put
is
the
a
Mortal
very
Kombat theme? Sonya.
he's a he's a very recognizable face in the martial arts movies. He's in a lot of them.
Yes, I think
It's
because
it's
I
it's not the
looked
same guy.
though.
It's not the same guy that does the Bruce Lee biopic.
I
It's
don't.
not that, it's not him.
I don't think so. Let me see what his movie
Oh,
filmography
I'm
is.
I'm
He
I'm
is
doing
in
that.
he is in Beverly Hills Ninja though. Oh god,
Yeah.
Oh
he's
yeah, he did the he did like the brother, the fat guy.
I don't remember. I haven't watched Beverly Hills Ninja in a long ass
Yeah.
time.
That is a really funny movie. We should watch it sometime.
Oh yeah.
Put it on the list. So uh Robin Shaw, he was in God, I can't. Right, I had forgotten about it. He was Conroy in the Sleeping Dogs game. I think that's where I most probably will know him from. Oh God, he has been in a lot of Paul W.S. Anderson movies. So like he was in Death Race 3, Death Race 2, and Death Race 1. He was in Street Fighter: The Legend of Chun Li, which is apparently an even worse Street Fighter movie than Street Fighter the movie. He was
Isn't
his.
that
Oh my
isn't that the movie with Jackie Chan?
No,
no, the Jackie Chan thing. I don't know where did the Jackie
Legend
Chan.
of Chun-Li is actually newer. Like
Yeah, it's not an
pretty new.
official thing.
The Jackie Chan one is so old.
Yeah, he was in Dead or Alive, the movie, the Doa movie, other video game movie that I have watched. I've actually watched a couple of these fighting game video game movies.
Who he did in Dead or Alive?
It says here that he was pirate leader, so he wasn't even a character from the games.
Oh, they
No.
used the 18 million for the CGI, and then the million left for the fighting. No clue what the rest of the 17 million was used for. Poe has his cast line up for 50 years. That movie has a 5% on Rotten Tomato. The Chun-Li one? The Legend of Chun-Li? I believe it.
Yeah. It does, again. It has worse than the Street Fighter the movie. But yeah, he was in a a lot of kung fu martial arts movies before Mortal Kombat, actually.
Yep.
Like, you can understand why they chose him as Liu Kang, which is actually interesting because he was essentially the lead of this movie. You know that in the 90s and even still today, to have a lead in a movie that isn't white is like a a, a, a very big thing, honestly. Like let's go to Street Fighter the movie. Who was the lead in that? It was Jean-Claude
Jean-Claude
Van
Van Damme.
like he's not American, but he is white. So and they put his character, which is supposedly American,
So
because he's Guile.
what you're saying is that all white people come from America?
Well, according to Hollywood, because that Guile is from America. So
Sure, let's just nod our Russian brothers and sisters, the Finnish, the Swedish, the Brits,
the Brits.
you know, you name it.
But you do know. But I remember Street Fighter's main character is Ryu, not Guile. So they changed who the main character in that one was. For the sake of
Yes,
you know.
I believe that they mentioned something in that movie about a guy in Japan.
Ryu and Ken show up in that movie, but you'll see when we watch that movie eventually someday and suffer and for that one. Because again, I'm 100% sure that movie is going to be so much worse than this one. And I'm not saying that this one is bad. Again, this one I like some of this one, not 100%. Did like it, especially more than Godzilla Final Wars. But yeah, Liu Kang was the protagonist of this one. I mean, one of the main character, the central main character, because it's Liu Kang, Johnny Cage, and Sonya. So
Yeah, he was the chosen one.
oh god, the chosen one. I am so fucking tired of hearing the words "the chosen one" in anything. It has been done to death at this point. Like,
I mean, let's be real. It's the '90s. How many movies and series in the '90s say "chosen one"? Take a shot. You'll die.
oh god.
1, 2, 3, 4,
We
5,
can,
6,
you can
7,
probably
8,
die of
9,
intoxication
10.
just from Star Wars.
You
were the chosen one!
Is better than Street Fighter.
Oh, interesting.
That is something.
That'll be. We'll eventually watch Mortal Kombat Annihilation as well. That one I'm not looking forward to watching. They replaced a lot of the cast in that movie, so. But God, how do we feel about these characters though? Like representing their characters for the most part. I think that the one.
Better than...
I think that the one who fit the most with his character was Shang Tsung. I think that he was the one who was having the most fun. I think with the character.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
And I think that he, for the most part, represented the character the most. I don't know much about.
Shout outs to the best character in the whole movie.
Reptile.
You wanna know? You know? No. You wanna know who it is?
Oh.
The guy that gets shot by Sonya. He played that role so perfectly.
Damn it. The dead guy, yes, of course. I got like Sonya
You can see.
John, you missed it when we started the stream where we were talking that Captain Gordon should have been in this movie.
Yeah, Captain Gordon in this movie would have been perfect.
He would have made a better Kano. Oh, now that I mentioned Kano, god damn it. How he lured Sonya into the boat though. It was so stupid because Sonya is like watching the other guys. She's watching everyone get into the boat, and then Kano is like in the shadows like Batman, and just one frame of light comes through him, and she's like, "I saw him. Let's go." Like, I was like, and he's like, "Yeah, yeah."
I was
pretty
gonna say, you know what would have been funny going back with the guy that's on Jacket Chuts. You know how she's like, "Tell me where is it?" All I could think of when I saw that is, "Where is it? Where is it?"
Swear to me. But God, it was something. Like, she just sees a small fucking frame of his goddamn, like, I don't know, maybe it's because of the eye, I guess, that is so
That's
super.
it. What was that he said? That's it, sweetheart.
Yeah,
Come to Papa.
come to Papa.
It was something like
And he
that.
come to Papa, and he's like, oh, yeah, come. Yeah. God, Kano is such a waste in this movie.
Yeah, it's not good.
He's just there. He's
Again,
I don't know,
no
they-
eye beam.
they-
He literally does nothing with the knife. He loses that knife in 3 seconds.
No. You know who's the best character in the movie? The guy that Sub-Zero froze. Just look at that guy movement. He moves so swiftly. He's like, just look it up. Look it up.
he was he
It's
he
hard-
did just die frozen.
It's like 5 minutes of him just moving around and doing nothing but like. It's like that scene in Indiana Jones
In Raiders of the Lost Ark, yeah,
with
the sword guy,
and
yeah.
he's like, and then freaking Indiana Jones just pulled the gun.
Yeah, it's 100%. It's that, honestly. Like, let me see.
It's the creepy, crappy uncle that you don't want at the family dinner. Hey, that's me in real life. Shout out to me. I'm the crappy uncle that nobody wants because he's a fucking weeb. Yo, there it is. Look at that guy. Look at those muscles. Oh yeah, look at those. He's stretching and he's like. "Grr." Look at it. Look at that. Look at that.
By the way, that's the most martial arts that you can see in this movie.
Yeah, and then he's little. Look at him. Look at him go. Look at his little run. Look at it. Look. Okay. And boom. The whole deal. God. It's amazing. It's God.
Yo, that is the best character in the whole movie. Shoutouts to that guy.
He does the most martial arts and he
got
doesn't
paid
even fight.
$1 million just to do that.
He doesn't even fight.
Hey.
God damn.
John, you were looking where the missing million went. It went to that guy.
Oh God. Yeah, it's
We found the million.
so much of this movie is just could have been better. I think that you all know where I'm gonna go with the rating. With what I just said though, like
You think?
yeah.
You know what? That guy made me change my rating.
Oh my God. It's a better than sex now. I will
No.
say that they at least tried to do a little bit of justice, I guess, to the sets, to like the different fighting arenas that they tried to do, because they
Yeah, there
Like
were a lot of like different scenographies.
yeah, and they were very reminiscent of stages in the Mortal Kombat games. Like you had the where Liu Kang and Reptile fought. It looked
I'm gonna be honest to you. When they show, oh, just say something. So they use 18 million for the CGI,
I don't
and
know,
the rest of the million for that guy and Paul.
not 18 million, $18 for the CGI.
Oh, $18.
No, I'm sure he means million, but I'm saying it was $18 for the CGI, the whole CGI of this movie.
But I'm gonna be. Okay. I play the original. I'm familiar with the tower, and when I saw the tower, I was like,
yeah, yeah. When I saw the tower, and I was like, oh, this is also a reference to the game. It's the tower climbing thing in the that.
yeah, it's the arcade. It's the arcade that you go up and up and up, and then you face the mask guy, the guy that appears at. Which, by the way, the ending.
Emperor.
What the fuck?
Shao Kahn.
Yeah, the
Before we get to that though, the tower, God, that's where the other budget went, I guess, in making that stupid CGI tower.
Yeah.
God damn it! Let me see if I can put it up here. Because Jesus H Christ, this definitely looks like a PS1 cutscene right there. And also, I want you to notice
the original like Super Nintendo tower, which looks horrible, but hey,
it's
freaking,
can you notice that everything around her is CGI and she's in front of a green screen? Can you notice can you goddamn notice the cutout in her hair? The bad Photoshop cutout in her hair. When I saw this and I was like, oh no. Oh no.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's perfectly fine.
Yeah, they put her in this outfit just to distract you so that you don't notice the bad editing in this shit.
I mean, actually, $18 for the CGI, and that might be generous.
So it was this kind of this scene, I guess. It was this part, which the sticker book actually had, like this, her here and these guys coming down the stairs or something like that. So yeah, that's the most I remembered about this movie. Just that part of Sonya being tied up. For some.
So before coming into the movie, before watching the movie, all I could remember was the fight of Scorpion. That was the only thing I could remember. And to be honest, going back to the fight, it was not good, but it wasn't like too bad. At least after when they go back and when they go into hell.
Yeah.
Like at least that was decent, more or less.
G-Bex to the fur, I guess, but
that was the part where I was like, this movie's horrible. And watching it again was like, you know what? Maybe it is horrible, but it's still watchable.
Yeah. Like
that's the saving grace of this movie.
And then Gore just fell. And it changed my life forever when I put the Goofy gel.
The CGI people might have used most of that money for weed and then went to work on the effects.
There wasn't actually too much smoke. Like movies like this, you expect like a lot of smokes.
Yeah, the most smoke that you saw was when the boat. Yeah, the boat was coming in, which also reminded me a lot of, for some reason, Turbo, a Power Rangers movie. John knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, there's in that movie there's a boat scene as well where they're crossing the ocean into some fucking pool.
There's a boat scene.
Yeah.
On a pool.
Yeah.
With no waves.
Yeah, but can we talk about the ending?
Yeah, sure.
That was the first thing I noticed.
You know, okay, back to the boat, real quick. You know, when I saw the boat for the first time, I was like, yo, is this Pirate of the Caribbean? But that looks like something out of the Pirate of the Caribbean.
You expected Jack Sparrow to show up.
the Black Pearl looks fucking amazing compared to the freaking piece
I
of
was
shit
I
phone
mean,
that is. So I was actually
2001 made
expecting
those.
I was actually
2001.
expecting David Jones, who
2001
has
made
a
those.
phone.
So come on, man. You can't compare.
I was
I know.
like, well, that's a Disney ride because you saw the boat moving, and the water was still, and I was like, what are the waves? What are the waves, dude? You need to shit. You need to weld waves.
Is this a
So the
thing from the game though? The ship?
Absolutely not.
No? Okay. Yeah,
Unless it's something for the not the fighting games, the other
by the
one.
way, here's the scene
Or
where
the
see?
fighting games
Oh,
there
oh my god, there he
as
is.
far as I remember. All of the at least in the original, all the fights. Uh, of course, I never played 2, 3, 4, and like from 2 to 8, but on the original, there was the temples, the different part of the temple, and Pirates of the Caribbean was 2003. Holy shit!
2003? I thought it was 2001.
But
Yeah, it is
yeah,
2003. Why am I thinking 2001? What came out 2001 that I'm thinking? Keep talking.
but still, I saw that crappy poll and I was like, yo, I was expecting freaking David Jones to come out like, 10 years in the
all the
ocean,
tentacles.
1 day in land.
But yeah, the final fight made those.
No, not the final fight. After the final fight,
Oh, you mean once they?
the let's
What?
just walk together as friends
God,
part.
that is such a '90s thing, though. The whole celebration parade and the heroes walking off, uh, basically just hand in hand, kind of. Uh, yeah, that
You
was.
you you knew the romantic interest in that movie.
I
I
mean,
mean,
in
yeah,
in in the game, Sonya and Johnny
Johnny,
Cage are a
Johnny and
thing,
Son, they
and
have a kid.
yeah, they have a child, which is Casey. So
Yeah,
you know,
and then okay, so you know what meme reminds me? It's like the meme of this is my boyfriend and this is my boyfriend's boyfriend. So it's like this is Raiden and this is Raiden's boyfriend, Johnny, and this is Johnny's girlfriend, uh, Sonya, and this is Sonja's girlfriend. It's just like that. It just keeps going.
also, aside from Raiden shooting the fire on the lightning on Scorpion and
Harry
Sub
Potter was
Zero.
2001. Spirit Within Final Fantasy was 2000. Wow. Wait,
God,
Spirit Within was 2001? Jesus.
God, Spirits
That movie is
Within.
so great. 10 out
Oh,
of 10.
oh God, should we put it on? I hated that movie as a kid. I'm not gonna lie.
If you dare to put Spirit Within in the list, you better put the Godzilla animated movie, the newer one. I think that is still on the that could be on the list. Let me see. What was the name of that movie again?
I don't know. You're the one who knows. But yeah, Raiden, aside from shooting lightning at Sub Zero and Scorpion, and just doing his eye thing to the other guards, he didn't really do much in this fucking movie.
Oh wow, it is actually 2017.
No.
Never mind. I thought it was not old.
In the end, he does a pose.
Oh God. Yeah, you
I
mean?
like. I mean, if you take out the Final Fantasy part of Spirit Within it, it's watchable.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's more so than when I was a kid. I had played Final Fantasy 7, I guess, or I think it was Final Fantasy 10 2. I don't remember which movie I watched, which game I had played. Final Fantasy I had played. Um, And then I watched that movie, and none of that was Final Fantasy. Like,
when is the Yuffie update coming on? They don't have date, right?
May.
I
think
know
it's
that.
May.
And yeah, no,
No,
it's June.
June.
Yeah, it's June.
June.
We can have Spirit Within somewhere around there.
I need to check what comes out. I don't have like a roadmap of what other movies we're going to do as Star Wars, because I did want us to watch.
It's like that Plankton meme. I never thought we would get this far.
Yeah, I thought we would be canceled by now. Because Fast 9 is coming up, and like John said, Fast and Furious, the original one was 2001. So for the 20-year anniversary, we can watch the original Fast and Furious. So we'll see. I'll
can
check.
watch Fast 5.
Okay, I can already predict that I'm gonna trash that movie, and fans are gonna come rolling with their tanks.
I don't know why you would do that, because that movie isn't bad.
When was Fast 5 released? Because that movie is fucking trash.
Fast 5? You haven't watched Fast 8 then, because that one is the worst one. Just
All
ask
right.
G.
All right, let me
Mm.
say this again.
Uh-huh.
Fast 5 is when it started to go downhill. Like Fast 1, 2, and 3, decent. Fast 4 was like, and then Fast 5 went boom.
Fast
And
5
then
is one of my
from there-
favorite ones of these movies, though.
I think.
Yeah, like John says, is easily the best one. Like, that's when they introduced The Rock. So, God, I don't think that we can do Fast 5 because it's past 2010. Although one of these days,
I mean, we
one of
can
these
go
days,
to 2011.
one of these days,
Remember.
we're just gonna break the rules, gonna say fuck it, and we'll watch whatever. But
They will come. I can assure you.
but God, I don't even remember what we were going on. Oh yeah, the end. This part at the end though, like,
We are all happy friends together.
what is it? Also, they never actually say Shao Kahn. They just say the Emperor.
Pathetic fools, I've come for your souls.
The ADR, by the way. And that's how it ends. God damn. The voice of Shao Kahn though, it's Frank Welker, who is all may know as Scooby-Doo, Fred, Megatron, a hell of
Yes. The best Mortal Kombat character, Scooby-Doo.
Hey, Frank Welker is he's an amazing
He does a great Scooby-Doo.
Oh yeah,
But on
he's
days,
still doing Scooby-Doo
just-
up until today.
Just imagine Scooby-Doo doing a fatality.
Ruh-roh.
Fatality.
Yeah, he's also the in Jak and Daxter
Oh, is the precursor?
yeah the big thingies that give you power cells for the orbs.
The one, yeah, the voice. You.
I can give a power cell for 1,000.
300.
I don't know why.
So
I don't know why
it's
I'm.
300.
I don't know why I sound more like Goldar from Power Rangers. Oh,
I
Rita!
know
I need to
anything
destroy the
about that.
Power Rangers. Also, I failed to mention that the voice of Goro, which I did mention initially, which is Kevin Michael Richardson. He's you may have heard him from Lilo and Stitch. He's the voice of Gantu, Captain Gantu.
Oh.
He's also done a lot more voices, but I immediately when I heard his voice coming out of Goro, I was like, Captain Gantu?
No, I means Lilo and Stitch. Is Lilo and Stitch on the list? Put it on the list.
I don't think it is, but G can add it to the list.
I watched that movie. Okay, here where I live, there is a bakery, and like on the side of the bakery, or the like in the same building, there's the bakery, and then there was this place to rent videos and video games. The only two thing I will go there to rent is Donkey Kong Country 3 and Little on Station on VHS.
Oh no, John, why? Why? John sent me the trailer for Captain America 1990.
Oh God.
No, John.
Oh.
No. I mean, you need to do
we
that.
We did Superman. We had to go for Marvel now.
I know,
No,
but
no,
the one that I wanted to do
I would prefer Iron Man, the original Iron Man.
No,
Hey,
the one that I wanted to do for Black Widow was actually Blade, because I've never watched that movie, and that movie it apparently is good. So
Well,
Like-
Blade, yes. Captain America 1991, no.
we will
or the
eventually
original
probably
Thor,
do it.
Yeah,
We'll eventually do it though.
but I don't know. I actually I don't.
No,
really
you know
watch
what,
it.
John? You messed up. You fucked up. You should have put the David Hasselhoff, Nick Fury, Agents of Shield movie for Black Widow. That's the one.
Is that before the time? Before 2011?
That's 1990, I believe, as
Oh,
well.
that's like super old. Okay.
That's with David Hasselhoff as Nick Fury.
Oh, never mind then.
Remember
Yeah.
Baywatch?
I didn't catch the name.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's...
no Baywatch.
God.
No, the old Baywatch, not the new one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember the old one. I remember because of the song.
Now that you do mention him, and I mentioned David
I
Hasselhoff,
remember because of something else.
Where-
Because, well,
Pamela
Yeah.
Anderson.
Wait, isn't David Hasselhoff in the SpongeBob movie?
Yes. And in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. And a movie that I think that we're gonna break the rules simply because of a technicality. G and I have watched this movie. Mitos has not, I think. It's called Kung Fury. Have you
thank
watched
God,
it?
that thing is not so long.
I know, but we can still watch it for a special episode, I think. Let me look for... Actually, I'm gonna play the Captain America trailer and the Kung Fury trailer, but let me look for the Kung Fury.
Yeah, you send me some. Didn't you send me?
I don't. I may or may not have. Who knows at this point?
We were supposed to talk about Mortal Kombat.
Kung
If
Fury
you're
is
gonna put that
amazing.
movie- If you're gonna put that movie, I have a perfect movie for you.
Actually, Kung Fury is like 30 minutes long. We can do like a very short episode on it.
Really?
I'd
You
say
want-
short. I say
You
short.
want-
Seriously, dude, have you seen The Hour?
No.
G, can
I don't care.
Can you put on the list Shaolin Soccer?
Oh God.
I don't know. Let's watch the Kung Fury trailer. What I
Let it. Yes.
no
Please come with this.
no.
All
Just-
right,
just
I'll
look
take
at the
that as a
trailer.
yes.
For those guns?
I've got your permit right here.
That is not even.
All units, we have an ongoing shootout at 24th and Northwest Street.
I'm on it.
This guy looks like Liu Kang, by the way.
That's racist.
He's a kung fu renegade.
I mean, he's white.
I don't
so-
want to hear it, Kung Fury. I've just been at City Hall. You just destroyed
When
an entire
is
city
this
block, for
movie
Christ's sake.
released?
I quit.
Now he
Is
must
this
defeat
even
the
a
most
movie?
evil kung fu master in the world, Adolf Hitler, aka Kung Fuer.
Hitler. He's the worst criminal of
Sir,
all time.
I need an
You to kill
adult
him.
here.
I can hack you back in time to Nazi Germany, just like a time machine.
Oh wait, I remember that. That is from the meme. That is the Hacker Man meme.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Well, at least
Yeah,
I
that-
know something about it.
I went too far back in time. This is the goddamn Viking Age. I'm a cop from the future. I need your help.
What was the other movie?
She looks like the chick from How to Train Your Dragon. not the girl from Protagonist, I forgot his name. But like the one from the twins.
World of unspeakable
Like they're
adventures
twins.
never before shown.
She looks like
in
the
picture.
female.
Get ready for Kung Fury.
No, not Astrid.
We need to do a mini episode on this shit.
What was the other movie that you told me to put on the list?
Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah, John, I'm looking for the name.
Huh?
Rough Nut. She looks like Rough Nut. No.
Mothra?
By
What
the
did you say her
way,
name?
Yeah, Rough Nut.
that's our list.
I mean,
Yeah,
at this point, we have like a million movies
Dude,
on the list.
There's movies that are not the titles, but something like this. John Wick movies, Michael Bay's shit. Let me see.
Michael Bay shit. Gee, you really.
By the way, now
narrowed
that
down
you guys
very
mentioned How to
well.
Train Your Dragon, we really should do at least the first one. I've never watched any of those.
You'll like it.
This is the Captain America trailer. Let's see.
We are watching trailers from other movies now.
Yeah, this is the show now. Watching trailers. Bad looking trailers, by the way.
One man, the strength of 100. The rest of the world, he's just codenamed Captain America.
That looks beautiful. I like it.
Millions. The Jerry's an experimental rocket.
That looks better than Superman.
Target somewhere in the United
No.
States. Only he could defeat a superhuman madman. They got a fella called the Red Skull heading up their outfit. All we can hope to get in there is one good man.
Captain Puerto Rico. Oh my god, what happened to
But saving the world left him
Red
trapped
Skull?
in an icy grave until fate released him to finish a battle started decades ago. Yeah, he's still alive. We don't know where
You know what? You know who Red Skull reminded me of?
Genius is on the verge of global
That's
domination.
If Deadpool ate a lot of jalapenos.
Gotta help us, and only
And he's just red. His face is just red.
Wait, he reminds you of who?
If Deadpool ate a lot of jalapenos,
Oh,
so his,
yeah,
his
yeah, yeah.
face
Yeah,
red.
I can see it.
Captain America can stop him.
This movie is garbage, dude. I believe you.
Darren McGavin, Kim Gillingham.
But let me tell you what this movie really, what
as
this
the Red
movie
Skull,
is really
and
good
Matt
about.
Salinger as the Marvel
That
Comics
Americans
hero,
have.
Captain America.
Yo, look at that. Yo, I dig that ass. 100%. I dig it. I need to work my ass so it would look like that.
Sure. Okay, one more trailer and then we're out. Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Pages of entertainment history. From a brand renowned for
Oh,
non-stop
yeah.
action adventure. From a name that stirs the
Oh
imagination.
lord.
From a universe where good is heroic and evil sets
They
the
are
story
literally showing
ablaze,
more Marvel
comes a
than.
man who will always remain a hero.
I'll get that vampire.
Yo, shout out to the whole. Holy shit.
This literally looks like the same font and effect for the Steel movie title.
That's supposed to be a Quinjet.
It's not horrible. It's okay.
Interesting. This was a TV movie though. This wasn't like
Nick, yesterday,
an
Hydra
actual
base, and they keep playing across the
theatrical release, I think.
That's supposed to be the helicarrier.
I mean, they got the logo. They got the logo there. At least that's something.
Isn't that sweet? His last words, Nick. I assume he meant his boyhood chum, Nick Fury.
They're showing the whole movie?
Your friend's death is
At this point, I believe it.
They're just going through the movie, beat by beat. Ping.
Listen carefully.
What the fuck?
Shield director Jack Pinter.
That's
explode somewhere in Manhattan.
LMD.
You have until
Live
A
model
live
decoy.
decoy, yeah.
Yeah, live model
model
decoy.
decoy.
to assemble $1 billion US.
You know what it reminded me of, Lion?
What?
1
Yeah,
billion
I was about to say it, by the way.
Against Hydra, there is
Oh
For
god.
some reason, it reminded me of the freaking... El proyector de la universidad.
Oh. They're just showing the whole thing.
By the way, shout out to the university projector that we actually we did sacrifices and everything. We worship that thing like crazy.
This is a long ass trailer.
Wait,
Yo,
wait,
shout,
wait.
shout out to episode 5, Mortal Kombat 1995, and also we watched Nick Fury,
Agent of
Agents
Shield.
of Shield, whatever year this is.
1998. It literally says it right here on the
Well,
top.
we got 2 years after. I mean, 3 years after.
3
I
years
don't know, man.
after. Good God, we're at this point we don't need to do the. We don't need to watch the movie. We just need to review this trailer.
support code.
Like, good God. Damn. Okay, that was better fighting than in Mortal Kombat.
It's when you can
That's
actually
true.
feel it.
That's true, that's true, that's true, but yeah. No.
Wow.
No.
But why
Nick
are we
Fury.
seeing the Nick Fury
Wait.
again?
Yeah, they put the title of the movie, then a punch, and then the title again.
God damn. Oh man. I don't know. God, Blade or Nick Fury,
Movie is
Agent
a
of
fun
Shield?
action movie. But is it a fun action movie like Godzilla Final War?
No. Vete pa'l carajo. Now we have to decide Blade or this Nick Fury, Agent of Shield.
Not this.
Blade. Oh God.
So supposedly Phil Coulson was created for
still
the
here,
Avengers
Hulk.
2012, right?
Nick Coulson was.
I'm still here, held hostage in the basement. Please send help.
Phil Coulson
Call the
was
police.
was created
Blink
for the
once if you
MCU.
need help.
Okay, let's start wrapping this up. We're about to hit the 2-hour mark.
Yeah.
Literally 2 hours right
We
now.
need-
Jesus
we
H.
we haven't
Christ.
even given the proper
Yeah, the ratings.
rating.
We just went and watched
Can we-
some trailers.
Can we start with okay? We know my rating, your rating, but can we go with G?
Okay, G, give your thoughts.
Why me?
Because
Because I feel we're gonna have the first episode with all 3 ratings.
Oh,
So I'm
really?
gonna go with you.
Okay, life is good, but could be better, actually.
Then we only get 2. Okay.
Well, that's the thing. It's a movie that you can watch if you're looking for something stupid.
just like Godzilla Final Wars.
We need that rating that it's in between the middle of that and that's no good, because I feel that that's
Um,
where it is.
didn't we do? No, we didn't.
No, we did
No,
something worse
exactly.
than
Yeah,
It's no good.
then that's no good. I think that God, we had talked about this, G, about a middle rating between those two, and I already forgot what it was. I it's not I Was Frozen Today. This is a reference to Suburban Commando. I actually Life is Med, but could be better. No. I was actually going to say that
life is no good, but it could be better.
that a rating below That's No Good could be have you ever heard Gilbert Gottfried say "what an asshole"? I think you have.
Of course.
I think that that would be the appropriate rating for Godzilla
Well,
Final Wars.
in that case,
That I don't know what would be a good Life is Bullshit, but could be better.
life is bullshit.
I like that because actually from where G and I we come up with a whole rating system, Double Toasted, they do have the worst rating is fuck you, and the rating above it is some old bullshit. God, I don't know what would be a good rating, but it is like, for me, it kind of is like they right, like G said, in the middle of
It's
That's No
exactly.
Good, and Life is good, but it could be better. Like, I enjoyed some aspects of the movie. It is watchable. The choreography and fights are not good. The CGI not good. But you know, it wasn't. It was a little bit accurate to the games for the most part, especially when compared to Street Fighter.
What is not bullshit?
Fuck you, but it's not bullshit. No. Like it's at least more accurate than Street Fighter the movie or Dead or Alive or what I haven't watched the Resident Evil movies, so I can't really talk about them.
Yo, Koi, hear me out. Koi, I know you're watching. You're watching, Koi. Can we get a 2021 or 2022 Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball movie?
Oh god.
Call me.
Oh god.
I can play Zack. I know Zack is supposed to be black, but I hate.
I was gonna say something, and I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say. Nope. 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 We're not gonna talk about that. But yeah.
To be fair, Zack is the best character in that game.
It's a low. Life is good, but it could be better. Like, again, I'm looking forward to this 2021 movie because it's R-rated.
That one I actually like. I came here for something else, but
left disappointed. I don't know. We'll come up with something.
What about It's a Low Life?
It's a what?
A low life.
Low life?
Yeah.
A Bug's Life?
A Bug's Life.
Well, it could be a reference to that.
I'm trying to come up with like movie references. Oh, I remember which one it was. G. Now that it's Take the Cannoli, Leave the Gun, because it's it's a reference to The Godfather, but it's also like take the good parts, leave what is absolutely not good from the movies. I think that's an apt reference for what we're trying to say. Like, you know, the movie isn't completely garbage or horrible. It does have a lot of bad things in it, so just take the good parts and throw the rest out. So take the cannoli, leave the gun. That's gonna be the new rating of in between That's No Good and Life is Good, but could be better. What about you, Mythos?
Well, I'm gonna give this movie a Whopper.
God damn it!
Holy shit!
No, you've got to be kidding me.
I'll tell you why. Shout out to that guy who plays Sub-Zero. That is exactly how every fight online goes with me.
God
I just try to press button, and then the freaking guy, pro gamer with over 1,000 wins, he just freaking combo me to death, fatality me, and then go with flawless victory. So I felt that fight, I felt connected in a whole spiritual way. So it's a Whopper. There it is.
How did we end up like this? How did we get to this?
Mythos just reminded me.
You're the guy who invited me. Well, you did not invite me. You went Mythos. You're in this right here, right now. So
That's the problem. That's the big problem.
Mythos just reminded me of that guy in the Stephen Harvey show, Jose.
That's the problem, that you were the one who was complaining about this fucking movie. Every time I said we're gonna do Mortal Kombat, you're like,
Again, all I remember when I was a child was the fight with Scorpion. That fight was fucking horrible. But at least I like it a little bit more now. Still a horrible fight. But hey, that fight with the Sub-Zero and the other guy, dude, that fight hits with a spiritual level. Fuck all those pro gamers out there who kicked my ass in Mortal Kombat 10 online. I still feel pain.
Mythos is salty.
Mythos will be Mythos, I guess. But yeah, well, take the cannoli, leave the gun, and a Whopper. Jesus H Christ, how did we end up like this? See, how did this?
How could this happen to me? I made my mistake.
Well, you know, life's a bitch.
I think that the the best way to sum this up is have you heard Gilbert Gottfried? You know who Gilbert Gottfried is, right? He's the voice of Iago from Aladdin.
Yeah.
And he's the one who says, "What an asshole." Have you heard him sing Mortal Kombat? Mortal Kombat theme.
Nope.
Test your mind. Test your mind. Test your mind.
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Holy shit, this is lit.
Oh god.
Let me see.
Hey.
He
guys.
God, let me see if I can find the.
Send me the link to that. That was lit.
Oh yeah, the instrumental part is fucking
Scorpio.
Everything is lit.
Sanya. Mortal Kombat.
This video actually went up like 6 days ago. It's amazing.
Oh wow.
But yeah, that's it for tonight's stream. We passed the 2-hour mark. Surprise,
Anyway,
surprise.
guys,
we didn't review a movie.
What is?
Hey, we reviewed a
Guys
movie.
in YouTube, leave a comment down below. What rating do you give this movie?
Yeah.
And it better be a Whopper because of that fight.
Remember, it's a Whopper. Life is good, but it could be better. Take the cannoli, leave the gun. Or that's no good. And we'll probably come up with more ratings eventually.
We need at least 5. 5
we
is
just need-
usually like.
We need one more.
Yeah.
We need something between a Whopper and
Life is good.
Life is good.
That's a
Yeah.
political
That is the
discussion,
only
and we
one.
will have it on the war room.
Because of the next movie that we're doing, which is Star Wars 1977, think we may have another rating that is above It's a Whopper, though. Maybe. We'll see. It all depends. Anyways, because that's a spoiler. Can't help. Actually, when does Resident Evil 8 come out, by the way? Do we know when that movie comes out? That game comes out? AKA Tall Vampire Lady Choke Me Harder.
Resident Evil?
Yeah. Choke Me Harder Simulator.
Someday this week? I think it's already out, actually.
Life is like a hurricane, but it could be better. Oh, we're not gonna combine. There's no, well, there is a DuckTales movie, but
Oh, May 7.
May 7th?
May 7, 2021. I thought it was this week. Oh no, they launched the demo. That's what they did.
Oh, okay.
The demo
Don,
is out.
we mentioned the Resident Evil.
You can do a first try?
Don mentioned Resident Evil, and we mentioned it as well. That I have never seen it, so I don't know. I was thinking that maybe we could have done a.
Is the Resident Evil okay? Is the Resident Evil a demo on the PlayStation 4?
I believe so. I believe so. I believe it's a demo. PS4. I believe there
I
is.
mean, you know how sometimes demos are like new gen console exclusive.
Yeah, no, but I'm pretty sure that it's set PS4/PS5.
Okay,
You mean Resident Evil: The Village?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll check it out.
Pretty sure there is a demo up. But
I can actually play that demo. I'm very excited for that.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what I come up with, because again, the next episode is Star Wars 1977. After that, I need to keep working on the roadmap of the movies that we're gonna watch.
Roadmap, sure.
Like,
let me show you the list again.
101 Dalmatians. We still haven't decided which one we're going to do. And see, Blade and maybe Fast and Furious. We're gonna do. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what we can come up with. Anyways, people, that'll be it for tonight's stream. Mitos, where can the kids find you?
You can find me over at twitch.tv/MythosGaming29. I'm gonna be continuing on tomorrow with Titanfall 2, which I'm having a lot of fun. I did a very fun. I really like how the game does the platforming. So I'm really enjoying the game. I'll probably take
game.
Friday for the Resident Evil 8 demo.
Okay.
Big tall vampire lady.
Oh god. Oh boy. He is never going to progress in that game.
We're gonna get horny that day. So that's gonna be on Friday.
Horny stream.
5 p.m. Atlantic Standard Time. What?
Wow, you were specific.
Horny stream.
So 5 p.m. Atlantic Standard Time. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sundays I do multiplayer Sunday, which I'm gonna play. I need to talk to somebody who's already here, doing Apex.
Interesting.
Download Apex.
I'm sorry, the number you have dialed is not available. I don't know. Maybe we'll see.
Want to join in, G? By all means, we're gonna have the whole group playing Apex.
We'll see. I'll see. I'll consider it.
G, have you played Apex, by the way?
I think I have some Jehovah's Witness in the front door. I'm gonna open.
Damn, they working overtime.
Well, you know, the people gotta know the Lord.
Oh. I'll let you know. I first have to download that shit, which takes up quite a lot of space. Yeah.
That is true, unless you download it on the Nintendo Switch.
I mean, how does it play on the Switch though? Does it play good, or does it? You didn't play it on the Switch.
Just look at this.
It,
Look at his face.
it has, for the most part, it plays good. It does have one or two shots, but for the most part, it plays good.
You know, that's the part that
I
worries
play
me.
it on the Switch.
Yeah.
I do play on the Switch. That is where I mainly play.
That's the part that worries me, the most part.
Most. We'll see. I'll let you know. But I will be back during the week for Banjo-Kazooie. This week's episode of First Strike will be the first Nier game, and Tales from the Borderlands, and then on next Sunday, another episode of Indie Strike. Again, haven't decided what game I'm going to play for Indie Strike. As usual, I'll pick it the last second, so we'll see. Anyways, people, it has been...
While we're playing Apex Legends Sunday, you're gonna be like, oh, I can actually play this game, and then that's how.
It's not an indie game. No venga. Anyways.
I mean, I'm not saying you're gonna be playing Apex on Sunday for indie.
Oh, yeah.
You're gonna be like, oh, this indie game.
Yeah, could you... Oh. Anyways, people, thank you all so much for watching, chatting, and lurking. This was a fun one. So much more fun and enjoyable to do this shit than Godzilla Final Wars, which I'm so glad that nobody can see that episode anymore because it's blocked. Because you could literally see, you could compare me to how Sonya was in this movie, where she didn't give a shit and didn't want to be in the set. I didn't want to be in that episode of the show because I did not want to talk about the movie, so it is very similar. Very, very similar. But I had a lot of fun talking with you guys about this movie. So, till next time. Hey, yo, Hutch.
Shout out to the guy who dies because he got killed.
God damn it, va a seguir. Have a good night, everybody.
Night.
Good night.